and I'm a product design major. It's been fantastic. The people running the event and then the activities and just getting to explore Brooklyn has been amazing, and I've really enjoyed it so far.
Working with my group has been really good. I am really looking forward to learning about a bunch of different backgrounds with this. So the people I'm working with are from interior design, strategic design, product design, and with me being furniture, it's really nice to be able to see
Number 3, Kevin O'Connell, the head coach of the Vikings. Wow. You know he took over from Mike Zimmer, the old head coach of the Vikings. And since O'Connell has came in, he has took over that offense. They are a lot more comfortable. They're going really well right now. I mean, Kirk Cousins, a.k.a. Kirk Cochains, a.k.a. Kirk Thuggins, whatever you want to say, he's 7th in the league right now in passing yards. Dalvin Cook is 6th in the league in rushing yards. And Justin Jefferson, J.J. Jettas, he's 2nd in receiving. O'Connell coming in has really gave this offense a new light, and they are really playing well. The defense is playing kind of okay, but they're 9-2. So I say O'Connell really changed that team, and that's why one of the best teams in the NFC right now. I think the first 2 teams, that's going to be Georgia and Michigan. I think they're pretty well set. I don't know if LSU, after dropping the ball this week, is going to be able to beat Georgia. I also don't think Purdue is going to be able to beat Michigan. But I'm really looking at those last 2 games. I'm looking at TCU, Kansas State, and I'm also looking at USC, Utah. Kansas State is actually leading TCU earlier on the year, but TCU came back, ended up winning that game. And also Utah beat USC earlier in the year. Now this USC team is a lot different than they were earlier. Caleb Williams is playing lights out right now, but I'm really looking at them 2 games right there to see how this is going to work out.
Yeah, those are really the 2 interesting games that you need to look at on Saturday, because you take a look at the SEC championship between Georgia and LSU. Georgia's probably going to run away with that one. Purdue against Michigan, that one's not going to be close, I don't think. And then the ACC championship game, both teams sleepwalking into that one, and there's no college football playoff implications. Ohio State and LSU both got knocked out this past weekend, I think, completely. But it's really going to be interesting with those Big 12 and Pac-12 championship games, as you mentioned, Hunter. Because in that TCU-Kansas State game that happened earlier, I think TCU benefited a lot from injuries to the quarterback position for Kansas State, and that's how they were able to pull ahead in that game. And then you said it, Utah's already beaten USC.
First off, I want to thank you, Mr. Carter, for joining us today. I mean, it's an honor to talk with you and take time of your busy schedule as well. I mean, thank you so much for coming back to App State as well.
Absolutely. No, thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to be here, rolling through the mountains, driving up here with my wife, and just reminiscing.
Yeah, definitely. It came at a good time, fall too, as well.
Yeah.
But starting off, I want to reflect on your college basketball journey as well, because I know you obviously played here at Appalachian State, but you also played 2 years at Charleston Southern as well. Now, what is it about App State that exactly made you come back here specifically for the screening?
So my story is a little interesting. When I first graduated high school, I only had one D1 offer.
Okay. It definitely made a difference for this basketball program where it is today, and it's incredible to see. But, I briefly mentioned your ESPN documentary, Unbreakable Bound, but following your incredible journey through basketball to also your personal life as well, being a healthy heart advocate, could you tell us about this portion of your career as well?
Yeah, so July 9th, 2013, I had a cardiac arrest on the court. So went to App State, graduated in 2012, had a chance to play overseas, had a couple of NBA workouts, but it didn't work out, which is perfectly fine.
Behind him. They fake it to him. They want Eli Wilson over the middle, and it's incomplete. Watson in the shotgun. They do take the snap, and he's going to run to the end zone and take a safety. 2 seconds left. 28-26 Troy. App State's got one chance to heave it to the end zone. Everybody's saying their prayers around the rock. We're going to motion Caden Robinson to the right side. Bryce in the shotgun takes a snap. Troy sends 4. Bryce rolls left, gonna heave it deep, and it's not gonna get there. It's caught by Christian Horn. He's around the outside, and it scores! He scores! App State wins! Holy mother meatballs! It's a touchdown for App State on a Hail Mary! Christian Horn! Touchdown! Are you serious?
But then it's like, for me, it's something that I've always wanted to do, just so people behind me that do look like me, they know that it's a possibility and they know that they can do it regardless of what other people say. It's easy to say like, oh, you don't look like me, so why would I be able to do that? But you know, once you have somebody to kind of look up to that's in those positions, it gets a little easier. It's actually pretty early, about week 1 or 2 when we get here. We're definitely trying to get to know each other on that deeper level. For me personally, like having that relationship, having that connection off the court only makes me want to go that much harder for you on the court. So it happens pretty early here.
3, 4, 5, 6, kill!
Does not get the strike call there. That'll be a ball, making a 1-2 count. That pitch was high. And Hosner takes his time walking back to the mound. 1-2 count. I'll reiterate again, but I will again. 2 outs, bases loaded.
Can cut the tension with a knife.
You really can. It is intense in here as the fans anxiously wait on the edge of their seats to see what Reed or Hosner will do here. Here's a 1-2 pitch from Hosner to Reed. Reed connects on it. That ball is driven. It looks like it might be an easy play here for the outfielder. He dropped it! He dropped it! Oh my goodness, he dropped it! And the Bigfoots are gonna win off a walk-off hit by Justin Reed. They chase after him. He is running all over the outfield. Oh my, what a win. Pump it up for the Bigfoots. They come back and win this ball game 3-2. Could have been 4-2. Who knows if they touch home plate, but what a win. Oh my, off an error for the Locos. And it looks like they're waving goodbye to the Locos. Oh my, what a scene, what a scene. What a ball game. That was nuts. Oh my, what a tough way to lose the game for the Locos. It's just it seems like a routine fly out there for the Locos, but they can't make the play. And we end the game on an error, and the Bigfoots get the win. What a way to win for the Bigfoots. We get the dramatic ending. You know, we said it. This is where, like, legends are made. And Justin Reed putting his name in history for the Boone Bigfoots as they are chirping on the field. They're waving goodbye to each other.
Yeah, the Bigfoots